Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Sandy-Kaye if you're new here, and I want to tell you the 10 things that I use every day from ages 6 months to 12 months and really from newborn for my son Trenner. He is currently 14 months old and I just want to whip this out really fast for you, so let's dive right in. The first item is a Halo, or this isn't a Halo sack, but I used Halo sacks a lot of the time for lighter kind of sleep sack, but then I transitioned to this heavier weight one for the winter time. So he just sleeps in his fleece PJs, and then this kind of serves as his comforter, so there's no loose blankets, so it's totally safe. So we've been using that every day. And also a sleep sound machine, just a sound machine, but he uses it for naps and sleep. This one is by Yoga Sleep. It's called Hush. Anyway, we love this one, and I have 2 of them, and I've found the best way to make them last a long time and for them not to go out is have them plugged in for nighttime. Even though they last 12 hours, I just keep it plugged in at night and then unplug it during the day for naps, and that really helps the battery versus keeping it plugged in all the time. So there's a little tip for that. And also a light. This light is by Kenny. It's model L2, but it turns on super bright, and then you hold it down and it dims to where you can barely see it right now, but it's still on. And then if you just hold it, it brightens again. But yeah, it's just an easy tap and it turns off and on. And this thing is a lifesaver. It plugs in to charge. Honestly, it's been months since I've charged it because I only use it for 10 minutes to nurse my son before bed. But this thing is a lifesaver. And then the last thing for sleep time is we suck out my son's nose every night with this saline by Little Remedies every night. And we use a little booger sucker just to clear out his nose. He usually needs it, and we just got over colds. So most nights we will use this saline and the booger sucker. When he was a newborn, we used an electric booger sucker that was very effective. And then it just kind of broke because we dropped it too many times. But that booger sucker, just the traditional one you get from the hospital, works great. Let's move on to items for food. And the ones that we use every day is this bamboo plate. It came with a bowl too. It's the brand Avanci, and I will link everything down below. But it came with a plate, a bowl, and like 2 spoons or 3 maybe, and we use these every day. These are not these are hard to use in the very beginning when they're starting solids, so we started out with this little spoon, which I'll link as well, which has like dots for them to know where to hold, and then the little lines which help them to know how far to put it in their mouth. But that spoon size is just way easier when they're first starting out. But from 6 to 12 months, this spoon works great, and we pretty much only use the plate every day, and then I just wash it after every feeding and wash the spoon. And then also this bib is a lifesaver. I literally only have one, and I wash it after every meal, and we get along just fine with those items. And then I also use this fork. Oops. I use this fork, which is easy for kids, and it just has the metal on top, so it's like our utensils to help him get used to it, but just a little bit smaller in size, so he loves that one. And then I just use a mason jar. We do baby-led weaning, and so he can drink from this by himself. And we started with a smaller shot-sized glass at around 6 months, and then now he can easily use this. And if we're doing a smoothie instead of a straw, I like to just use this lid that can then open and close. That way they don't just take the straw out and get smoothie everywhere. So that's what we do for everything for feeding. And then the last thing that we use is a high chair, obviously, for him to sit in, and we just use the Chico, I believe it's called, little chair, and it works great because we're always on the move, and so we just have it rested on a chair at our kitchen table, but then we can easily break it down and travel with it to the parents. So that is everything for my 10 items that we use every day. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and comment down below if there's any other videos you'd like to see. Catch you guys next time. Bye!